What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Slashers and Superheroes. I'm Cameron. This is Jacob, and we are here with a news video. We are going to talk some Thanksgiving. Now, if you guys are new to the whole channel, you guys know that me and Jacob loved Thanksgiving. We
hmm
thought it was a really good slasher film, and we had a lot of fun with it in theaters. And I'm kind of sad that we didn't review it for the channel because I feel like that would have been a blast. It would have been like a Godzilla sized 25-minute review. We've just been going on
Yeah.
tangents. But yeah, we're here to talk the sequel. So we got some news recently
hmm
about the sequel and what's going to be happening, um, or what the time's going to be for the sequel.
Yeah.
So we know the sequel was announced back in November.
Yep.
Eli Roth himself confirmed it. It was greenlit by Sony, and
hmm
so we've been waiting for news, waiting for something to be confirmed, and we have some stuff to talk about.
hmm
So, um, yeah, it was greenlit back in November. It's got an estimated 2025 release date, which
Yeah. Probably around Thanksgiving,
which
2025.
which I could deal with. A 2 year wait is fine by me.
hmm
I mean, we've been waiting for Stranger Things, so that's just like a piece of cake, you know.
hmm
Um, so yeah, so Nell Verloc, for lack, I think that's how you say her name, the one who played
hmm
Jessica, and then Rick Hoffman who played Thomas,
hmm
the Wrights in the movie. They were interviewed recently,
Yep.
um, and they mentioned that you know the characters that survived. Yeah, the storm's up in the background.
Yeah.
There's a
It's like pouring
rainstorm.
down right now.
There's a rainstorm going throughout the Fort Worth area right now, so bear in mind if you hear noises. We apologize. But anyway, um, yeah. So they said that not only will their characters return, but
hmm
that the movie is going to be a direct continuation, which I think
Yeah.
is a good move, especially with the ending of the first film.
hmm
Um, so yeah, we have those. We have the characters returning. We have the direct continuation,
hmm
but also we're going to be dealing with like how these characters, you know, mentally, how they're going to be
hmm
dealing with the whole situation mentally, emotionally. Um, now, so that with that in mind, it's got 2025 release date. Um, he said that he's going to be Eli said, "Oh yeah, he's going to take about a year off to tweak the script a little bit." So that's why it's
Yeah.
for a slasher, a 2 year wait's kind of a long time because between Scream 5 and 6 it was only a year wait. So he
Yeah.
said that he
And
needs
I
to take back.
I was listening to a interview with Eli Roth a couple days ago, and it was a recent interview. It was like this week.
Mm-hmm.
And he's currently working on. He's writing the script like
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
So yeah, they took this year to write the script and make sure everything was good for them to shoot. I'm sure late this year or
mm-hmm.
um, early next year.
Yeah. So I don't mind that. Make sure you make it perfect because with Scream, you know, the year wait. I mean, there's
hmm
not really much to do with the Scream franchise. You just make Ghostface run around and kill people. But
hmm
with this one, you want to take your time because I feel like there's more. I mean, I'm not saying Scream. There's no character development in Scream,
Yeah.
but with this one, I feel like there is some character development, at least for
hmm
me, especially with how fucked up the first film was. Um, so
Yeah, it's not. Um, I don't know. I'm glad we can get into whether spoiler whoever the killer. We don't want to say who the killer is if you haven't seen it because it's a cool reveal. But who the killer is, I'm wondering if it's going to be the same killer for part two, or if um, it's going to be like a ghost face type thing, where somebody else is John Carver. So I'm curious about that if they do go the Scream route of the second one being a different killer, or if they kind of switch up and have the same killer. Jesus Christ,
Thunder.
have the same killer and like you said, develop like him or the killer going after the same characters and everything. Yeah, so I'm interested in where they go with that because they could go the Scream route or they could be different.
Yeah. And I mean, me personally, with how the first movie ended, I think um, it's not going to be anyone different. But I don't know
You
if
think
that's
they're
a
gonna go
sport.
Scream route?
Yeah. Well, no,
Okay.
I don't think they're going to go Scream route. I think they're going to
Oh, okay.
take it differently because
Okay.
with how the first one ended, I think they're going to go Halloween Kills situation. I think that's what's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
which
Okay.
I dig because imagine the Carver mask in half and or maybe completely burned up. I don't know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so, but based on how that first movie ended, I think that's how they're going to go with it. But because if you watch the first film, they took a lot of different techniques from a lot of slashers. They took some stuff from Halloween. They took some stuff
Mm-hmm.
from Scream. They took some stuff from other slashers. So maybe they're gonna play homage on some sequel slashers, possibly,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps. Um, but yeah. So like many holiday horror movies, the story possibilities for Thanksgiving 2 are nearly endless. Blah blah blah. Um, it could so the fright of John Carver could be like Jason Voorhees in Show
Mm-hmm.
Up. This is I'm reading off the article right
Yeah.
now.
Another one they kind of were influenced by because the in Friday the 13th it was like a Jason killed somebody and then picked up the hockey mask what he had. He's like, okay, I'll wear this. It's
Yeah,
kind of like the in Thanksgiving they were handing out the John Carver mask to like celebrate the 400 years. So that's how the killer has the mask.
yeah. So that's pretty much all we got currently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now I feel like with this movie coming out in 2025, 2025 is stacked, guys. Like there's a lot of movies coming out in 2025,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a really busy year. And I'm kind of scared, but also kind of excited because we're gonna be
Why are you scared?
we're
Because
gonna
there's
be
so many movies to
we're gonna be
watch.
grinded to the bone. It's gonna be so many. Like 2024 is gonna be like our kick back our feet and just kind of
You
relax,
know.
and then 2025 is gonna be like boo bitch, and then throw a bunch of movies at us. So this is one of those movies I'm excited about. But yeah, so the script is being written right now as it
Mm-hmm.
stands. 2025 release date. John Carver might be coming back. Might. Um,
The OG
the
John
OG,
Carver.
the OG
Yeah.
John
No, not
Carver.
the like the real John Carver, but the killer
Oh
in the
yeah,
first one.
zombie John Carver from the grave, 400 years
That could be a
later,
twist.
all
Yeah.
bone. Zombie John Carver. Yeah. John Carver might be back. We're gonna see some emotional, mental stuff happening with the characters. So it's. I feel like it's gonna be even darker than the first one because the first one had some jokes, but there was also some really
Mm-hmm.
effed up moments.
Mm-hmm.
But with the second one, I think they're gonna go really dark, um, which I'm excited about. So
I hope talking about that. I hope if they do that, do go darker. I hope it's not too dark where like the whole Thanksgiving themes and like like tongue in cheek Thanksgiving like type kills and stuff. I hope none of that. I hope that doesn't go away because they're going like too dark. Because that's what makes to me that's what makes Thanksgiving a part of what made it so good was that it was like unique and like the Thanksgiving theme and the holiday of the different type of fun like kills like the turkey kill and everything.
yeah,
So I hope they keep it that way because that's what makes the franchise stand out.
yeah,
Yeah.
the kills were really cool. So I
Mm-hmm.
hope they continue that trend. But yeah, so that's all the stuff that we have currently on Thanksgiving. But
Mm-hmm.
if you guys have seen the first film, let us know. I mean, and who knows? Maybe we can get like a full franchise out of this. I mean, it's
We'll
seeming
see.
it's seeming to be that way. Um, but
What's the I don't know. There's like a saying where it's like if you get up to if you get up to three movies, it's like a franchise or something, or four movies. Three movies is a trilogy. Four movies it's a franchise. Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys have seen the first movie, tell us how you feel about it. But also, if you haven't seen the first movie, what the hell are you doing? Go watch it, please. I mean, if you're like
Actually,
super,
it just came out on Blu-ray, and
it did.
DVD.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jacob literally just got it on Blu-ray. So if I mean if you're privy, but if you're really like if you don't like blood, don't get the don't get it. But if you're like really into that kind of stuff, like, oh yeah, I like to see like stupid people getting killed,
Hmm.
go watch it. So yeah, that's all we got for news. But yeah, if you guys are excited, let us know. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for this little news video here on the channel. Like and subscribe, the whole shtick. I'm Cameron. This is Jacob, and we will see y'all on the next slashers and superheroes. Watch out for those John Carvers out there. Bye bye.